I used to think the night shift was peaceful, quiet, predictable, safe in its own strange way. My name is Thomas, and for 2 years, I've worked the graveyard shift at a Burger King. Midnight to 4 a.m. Just me, a headset, and a drive-through window facing an empty road that feels like it leads nowhere. You learn a lot about people at that hour. Drunk voices, tired voices, lonely voices. But about a month ago, something changed, and I haven't felt safe since. Started like any other night. Around 1:30 a.m., a car rolled up to the speaker. Engine idling low. No music. No background noise. Just a man's voice. Calm. Flat. Almost rehearsed. He ordered a large double Whopper with cheese meal and a Coke. Nothing unusual. I repeated the order, gave him the total, and waited for him to pull up to the first window. When he did, I noticed something small, but strange. His window only rolled down an inch. Just enough for a card to slide through. The glass was tinted so dark it looked like a mirror. Couldn't see him. Not even a silhouette. I brushed it off. People are weird at night. I ran the card, handed it back, told him to pull forward for his food. And then, he just drove away. Didn't stop at the second window. Didn't take the food. Just disappeared into the dark like he was never there. I stood there holding his bag, confused. I even leaned out the window for a second, expecting him to come back. But he didn't. After 10 minutes, I gave up. I put the food aside. And yeah, later that night I ate it. Free meal. No big deal. At least that's what I told myself. A week later, it happened again. Same time, same order, same voice, same exact routine. And again he paid and drove off. That's when it stuck in my head. Not enough to scare me yet. Just enough to bother me. Like a song you can't quite remember. The third time, that's when it stopped feeling like a coincidence. Because no one accidentally does the same thing 3 times. Same order, same voice, same car, I think, though I couldn't see it clearly. And again, he paid and left. No food. No explanation. Nothing. I should have reported it. I should have told my manager something wasn't right. But I didn't, because honestly, felt like I was getting away with something. Every few nights, like clockwork, this guy would show up, buy the exact same meal, and leave it behind. For me, I started expecting it, looking forward to it even. Sounds stupid now, but when you work alone at 2 a.m., weird routines become comfort, even when they shouldn't. Then one night, everything changed. It was just past 2 a.m. when the headset crackled again. And before he even spoke, I knew it was him. You ever recognize someone just from silence? From the way they exist on the other end of a line. That's what this felt like. Then his voice came through. Same order. Same calm tone. But this time, he added something. Something small. Something that made my stomach drop instantly. He said, "I hope you've been enjoying those Whoppers, Mr. Hurley." I froze. Didn't respond. Didn't move. My last name is Hurley. And there is no reason, none, that a random customer should know that. It's not on my uniform. Not on my name tag. Not anywhere visible. For a second, I genuinely thought I misheard him. So I asked, "Who is this?" No answer. "Hey, how do you know my name?" Still nothing. Just silence. Then, the sound of his engine revving. And he was gone. Didn't even come to the window this time. No payment. No food. Just that one sentence. And then nothing. I finished my shift, but I don't remember most of it. Everything felt off. Every car that passed looked suspicious. Every shadow felt like it was watching me. By the time I got home, it was almost sunrise, and all I wanted was sleep. But when I walked up to my front door, I saw something taped to it. Piece of paper, folded once, waiting for me. I opened it, and there was only one sentence written inside. No name. No explanation. Just this: "I know what you did. You have 3 days." And the worst part? I had no idea what he was talking about. I stood there staring at that note for a long time. "I know what you did. You have 3 days. No name. No explanation." Nothing I could even begin to make sense of. I kept asking myself the same question over and over. What did I do? But there was nothing. No fight. No argument. No mistake I could trace back to something like this. Still, whoever left that note knew where I lived. And that was enough to make it real. I didn't sleep that morning. Every little sound outside felt louder than it should have. Every car that passed made me look out the window. I even checked the locks 3 times. By the time my next shift started, I was already on edge. And deep down, I knew he was coming back. Around 2:15 a.m., the headset clicked on. No engine noise this time. No background sound. Just silence. Then his voice. Calm. Controlled. Like he'd been waiting. I gave you time, Mr. Hurley. My throat went dry instantly. I didn't even try to act normal anymore. Who are you? What do you want from me? A pause. Then he said something that made my chest tighten. An address. Slowly. Clearly. Like he wanted to make sure I heard every word. Then he added, you have 2 days. Bring $10,000. 10,000. I almost laughed. Not because it was funny, but because it was impossible. I work a night shift at a fast food place. I don't have $10,000. I barely have rent some months. This isn't funny, I said, trying to sound stronger than I felt. I don't know who you think I am. No response. Just silence again. Then the line cut out. I told myself it was a prank. It had to be. Some sick joke that went way too far. So I ignored it. Didn't go to the address. Didn't tell anyone. Just tried to keep my head down and move on. But that feeling, it didn't go away. It got worse. 3 nights later, I was at home. Wide awake again. Just lying there, staring at the ceiling, trying not to think about it. That's when I heard it. A sharp crack, like something snapping through the air, and then glass exploding. I jumped up as my living room window shattered inward. A rock rolled across the floor, stopping near my feet. Wrapped around it was another note. My hands were shaking when I picked it up. I didn't want to read it, but I did. And this time, it was shorter, angrier. You should have listened. That's when I finally called the police. I told them everything, the drive-through orders, the voice, the note, the address, all of it. They came out, took pictures, asked questions. But I could tell, they didn't really have anything to go on. No face, no plate number, no witnesses. Just a voice in the dark. Now I double-check my locks every night. I don't stay near windows. And every time a car slows down outside, my heart starts racing. Because the truth is, whoever he is, he knows where I work. He knows where I live. And I still don't know what he thinks I did.